buy X100V or to get X-E4? This is the question. Let's talk about this in this video now. Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Tudor Matescu and I like to talk about camera gear, photography tips and tricks and all things related. So if you are in content like this, please subscribe now to my channel because I will post more content like this. So I have here Fujifilm X100V. I'm using this camera for 1.5 years. And now I have here my second X-E4. I've used this camera for over a year, sold it, and after that I've bought it again. Check my review why, link in the card here. So now the question is what to choose between X100V and X-E4 if you want to have only one camera. I want to address some key points regarding the choosing of X100V or of an X-E4. So let's get started. Well, the first point that I want to address it is aesthetics, how the cameras are looking. I know lots of users are saying that X100V it's having something special. It's looking in a special way. It's having some mojo because of the way this camera it is looking. And yes, it may be true, but X-E4 is not far behind regarding aesthetics, it's not far behind. The camera is also looking great, it's also having the Fujifilm mojo-ness in it regarding design. Yes, you don't have an optical viewfinder and you don't have so many wheels and dials. But also X100V is lacking some of the dials and wheels that were on the first X100, the D-pad and so on. So I don't know, regarding the aesthetics, it depends on each user. But from my long experience, after 1 month of enjoying these beautiful aesthetics, you'll get over it. And in the end, it will matter the other factors too. So yes, regarding aesthetics, we can add a point to X100V, but also I love the aesthetics of X-E4. It's not behind at all. So now let's get to the other points that from my point of view are the most important points that you must take when deciding to get X100V or Fuji X-E4. The next point it is budget. X100V it is hard to find at a good price. It is very pricey. And from my point of view, the price, it is artificial. When Fujifilm will bring X106 or will reiterate the production of X100V, the prices will drop. So regarding the budget, my opinion is that X-E4 it is the better choice. It is less expensive than X100V and also you can add many lenses because now we are getting to the second point that it's crucial. It is crucial. X-E4 it's an interchangeable camera lens system. So you can add different lenses to this X-E4. This is very important. Now you have a mini Leica Q. And I've made a video regarding this. If I will publish that video before this video, check link in the card. So you have here a mini Leica Q, an amazing AF small APS-C very quality camera lens and body, and you can also change it with a Viltrox, again a very cheap lens, a very budget friendly lens but very sharp with amazing rendering and bokeh. So you will have an amazing image quality at f1.4 with this Viltrox. But of course you can add the 20mm f1.4 from Fujifilm and that will be another story. So the combinations that you can get with this camera compared with X100V are endless. On X100V you are limited just with the 20mm f2 unfortunately lens even if this lens it is sharp, and a Viltrox lens, a 20mm f1.4 Viltrox lens will kill it. This lens will give you beautiful bokeh, beautiful portraits. Amazing combo. And I will probably do another video regarding Viltrox with X-E4. So, regarding this point, X-E4 has a huge advantage. Now the next point, it is portability. Well, you really need to know that X-E4 it is lighter. It is lighter than X100V. This combo with 80mm f2 lens, it's feeling the same or probably a little lighter than X100V. Also, with this 40mm equivalent lens with beautiful, nice clicks. So, look here, a very portable package. And as weight in the bag, you really will not notice if you will have this X-E4 with two lenses, with two prime beautiful lenses compared to X100V. So regarding portability, if you are asking me, I call them equally good. The next point, it's about ergonomics. Well, from my point of view, if you will put a lens with an aperture ring, you'll have beautiful ergonomics. You really don't miss the missing switch button from AF to manual focus to AFC, because you can attach touch gestures to this screen that are working flawlessly. And also the firmware, it is better. It's having the firmware from X-T4 XS10. This has an old firmware, and also this has Eterna bleach bypass that can help you get more nice looking JPEGs straight from the camera. So regarding ergonomics and film simulation, I must add another point to X-E4. Yes, you miss some buttons, but again, this is a simple camera, like a camera. You have aperture, you have shutter speed, and you can set the ISO on auto, and you are ready to shoot, point and shoot. You really don't need so many buttons, and even if you need more customization buttons, you have those buttons there, and for touch gestures that are working very well on this screen and on this camera. The touch gestures that are on this camera are working better than on my X100V and on my X Pro 3. So the screen, it is better regarding these touch gestures and also touch to shoot. Now, it's not at the level of a Micro Four Thirds Olympus Lumix camera, but it's a big step regarding the screen ergonomics. So the screen, the dials, it's all that you need here. You will not feel the missing dials. Personally, I don't feel the missing dials. I get accustomed with the screen, and I'm changing like this from AFC to AFS to manual focusing. So it's very easy to maneuver the camera how you want. And also again, the firmware, it's making this camera very special. You are able to memorize on the Q button AF settings and all the settings that you want on that customization menu, not just the film simulations and the color controls. No, you can memorize also the AFC, AFS settings and all the settings that this firmware it is permitting you to memorize on each of the slots. So huge deal regarding this firmware. So a point regarding ergonomics. Now another thing to address that I think it's important, it's the screen. You have a vlogging screen, a selfie screen, and it is more usable. You can use this camera as a B-roll camera when you will need some short movies. So it's a huge advantage here. But now let's talk about the most important features that are on X100V and aren't on X-E4. Lift shutter, flash, ND filter, so-called weather sealing, and so on. Well. If you are asking me, in real world shooting, for myself, the only benefit that I'm feeling that I'm missing from X100V, it is weather sealing. It is the so-called weather sealing. I've ordered in the end a custom ring for my X100V. But again, being so expensive this camera, I'm not feeling that I want to take it in hard rain and in hard cold conditions, no, and like this. I want to protect it because it's expensive at this moment. But yes, here I don't have the weather sealing. But even if I have here a so-called weather sealing, I will for sure use an umbrella or a protective cover with my X100V. So I will do the same on X-E4. So in real world use, for my use, I don't miss the weather sealing of X100V. And if it is a bad weather outside, I would prefer to take my X Pro 3 out. So this is the most important point that I feel it's winged by X100V. The weather sealing, the so-called weather sealing, because how I've said, it's not weather sealed if you don't add the protective filter. Regarding the ND and the flash, I can always add an ND and I can always use a small Q flash, and I'm not using the flash and the leaf shutter. For me, it's not needed. The electronic shutter for silent mode, it is perfect. It is a perfect electronic shutter. I don't have bending and jello effects, and also the sound from this mechanical shutter, it is beautiful. And by the way, this is the sound that I'm using when I'm showing pictures on my vlogs here on YouTube. So I really don't miss those benefits from my X100V. So in the end, which camera it is better? Well, I don't think we can say a camera it is better than each other. Maybe the right question it is which camera it is more useful to you or to me. For me at this moment, I feel X-E4 it is more useful than X100V. I can put amazing lenses and I will also have a very small and capable camera. I am showing pictures done with Viltrox 20mm f1.4, and this combo in the hand, in the bag, it's an amazing combo, You get amazing subject to background separation. You have extraordinary AF, extraordinary build quality, all metal. It's staying very well in the hand. You can add a thumb grip or a leather case or what you want. But I've decided to keep it like that. It is small and it's okay in the hand. And it's portable. And this f1.4, it is really motivating me to take wide-angle portraits at f1.4. So I really love that more than an f2 lens. Yes, if you want a special camera and if you want a special and the best compact 35mm equivalent camera, then yes, X100V it is for you. But if your budget is limited and if you want better image quality, because the lenses will influence the image quality in the end, because it's also about the lenses, then get X-E4. And please be sure to support my work by checking the affiliate links if you want an X-E4 or an X100V for yourself. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe now to my channel, because I will post more content like this. Thank you, leave me a comment, and bye bye.